Let's talk about jealousy today. Jealousy to me is mental chatter based on future projections which derive from your own insecurity, which tends to come from a lack of happiness within yourself. Let me explain this in more palatable terms, right? You have this mental chatter of, oh, he posted a picture with a girl, so he's probably going to go out and do this with her, or he's probably been talking to her, or she might be more attractive than me. The fact that you are even concerned about these things comes from a lack of security within yourself. It comes from an insecurity within yourself, which derives from your own lack of happiness, your own abundance of other sources of happiness, and your own self-esteem, ultimately, right? You've allowed him to become your primary source of happiness, and you are therefore now dependent on him. You have an unhealthy attachment, right? You have this separation anxiety when you're away from him. What is he doing? What is he thinking about? The first way that I think massively helps the abundance of jealousy and thoughts is to not focus on the reaction of feeling jealous. Do not focus on the thoughts attached to feeling jealous. Focus on the emotion of feeling jealous. Okay? What I mean by this is, if you feel angry, as an example, right? Most people, when they feel angry, they instantly think of thoughts. The reaction to the anger is to think, what am I going to do about this? Oh, I'm going to go hit someone. Oh, I'm going to go yell at someone. This is someone focusing on the reaction of their emotion. They are thinking of things to do as a reaction of the emotion, as opposed to focusing on the emotion. Right? You cannot run away from the emotion. The thoughts, the chatter in your head makes this worse. The best thing you can do is to focus on the fact that you feel that specific emotion. Observe it. Okay, I feel jealous right now. Breathe into it, right? You can't control the emotion with contents in your head. This makes it worse. Realize that you're not your body at that moment in time. Okay, realize that you feel this emotion, you feel this jealousy, but observe the jealousy. Have compassion for it. Don't disdain it. Don't think, I shouldn't be feeling jealousy right now. But then also thinking in your head, oh, has he been talking to her, has he not? You're conflicting yourself. You're not being congruent. A lot of people, they feel jealousy, and then they try to tell themselves, I shouldn't be feeling this way. With their head, they try to tell themselves, I shouldn't be feeling this way. But then in the back of their head, they're still thinking, did they do this? Did they do that? Have they done this? Have they done that? No. Observe the emotion, okay? Feel the emotion. Think to yourself, okay, I feel jealous right now. Let me feel the jealousy, okay? Don't be in your head. The best way to get out of the thoughts and to just feel the emotion is to focus on the present moment. Okay, focus on the fact that you are sitting in your room. What is it that you can see around you? What is it that you can hear? What is it that you can feel your body touching at that moment in time? What is it that you can smell? What is it that you can taste if you're eating? Right? This is you focusing on the present moment, because when you engage your senses, you're out of your head and you're present in the moment, feeling everything, seeing everything, hearing everything, tasting everything, smelling everything. This is the best way to get out of your head when there are thoughts. You focus on the present moment, and this is what meditation is. Meditation is focusing on the present moment. People sit there and they focus on their breathing, because if you're focusing on the feeling of breathing, you're not in your thoughts. Okay, so to deal with jealousy, we can do something similar, guys, right? You can sit there, focus on everything around you, focus on the feeling. Sit there and focus on the feeling of being jealous. What does it feel like to be jealous? Stop thinking about the thoughts to do that. What does it feel like? Where do you feel the jealousy? Okay, where do you feel it in your body? Wherever you feel it, focus on where you feel it in your body, okay? And just observe it. Feel compassion towards it. That's not you, right? Think of it as your body. Your body is feeling jealous. The second that you start observing it as your body is feeling jealous and not you feeling jealous, you instantly detach yourself from it slightly. Okay? Because usually and normally your thoughts and reactions to the jealousy is, oh, what have they been doing? How long have they been doing this for? How could they do this to me? This is thoughts. Me. You're ignoring the emotion, which makes it grow more. You're not paying attention to it, which allows it to grow more. It's a seed, it's growing more. You're ignoring it and you're reacting to it. You're focusing on the reaction to the emotion in your head, as opposed to focusing on that jealousy. okay? Focusing on what it feels like, where you feel that in your body, and giving it attention, not disdaining it, feeling compassion towards it. It will go away quicker if you focus on it. You cannot run away from it. As Robert Greene says, right, in his Laws of Human Nature, you cannot run away from an emotion. You need to confront the pain. The second thing I want to bring up is, okay, I understand that when you're in love with someone, it's kind of natural to an extent to feel jealous. And I would be wrong if I said everyone at some point in time wouldn't feel jealous. I think even if you have a lot going on for you in your life, from time to time you can still feel jealous. But the difference between people who are high value people and how they deal with jealousy versus low value people is a high value person. Let's say they have a job, they have their own business, they work out, they have a good social circle, they have a good family life, they have lots of hobbies. This is a high value person, right? This person could also feel jealousy, but the difference is they don't lead that jealousy into instantly reacting to their partner. Hey, how dare you do that? Blah, 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 blah. Okay? Because some of these high value people, they feel that jealousy at that moment in time, but because they understand the value they bring to the relationship, they almost say, okay, they almost observe it, okay? And they think, well, if my partner is doing what I am insecure about the fact that they're doing, it's their loss. It's their loss. They don't have evidence to prove their partner's done it, okay? So they think that they would think to themselves, a high value person would think to themselves, okay, well, if they have done this, if they are silly enough to do this, it's their loss because I'm going to walk away if they've actually done this, but I'm not going to walk away until I know they have done it, right? It's a very fine line you need to walk on here, because if you have evidence they're doing something, walk away. If you're a high value person, you would walk away. And do you know what's funny, guys? When someone can sense you are a high value person, they do not do things to make you jealous. They do not do things to try and make... They are so scared. They are so scared. They would be so scared to do something to try intentionally make you jealous because they are scared you're going to walk away. This is how someone treats a high value partner. They recognize their high value. They recognize that person would walk away if they take it too far. So they are too scared to even do anything to make their partner jealous. Okay? Versus a low value person who has an anxious attachment to their partner, who has separation anxiety to their partner. With this person, their partner's a lot more likely to not even be intentionally doing stuff to make them jealous, but not be aware that they're making their partner jealous because they don't care. They don't care. They're out and about. They're with someone. They take a picture, put it on their Insta. Maybe they know it's going to make their partner jealous, right? They're not doing it to make their partner jealous, but they don't care. They've dealt with all the yapping from their partner. Oh, how could you do this? You make me feel shit. And then the next day, they're banging, right? Then the next day, this person posts up another picture. This person yaps on. Then they see each other. They have a nice day and everything's good. There are no consequences for the actions, right? There is no fear from this person that this person is going to leave them. There is no fear from this person to this person that this person is going to call them out on it in a real way that has ramifications for their actions, right? So what I want you guys to do, therefore, is number one, again, as I said, feel the emotion of jealousy, embrace it. Okay, do not have disdain for it. Do not focus on the thoughts. Do not focus on the reaction. Okay, the reaction would sometimes be lashing out at your partner, having an emotional reaction based on the thoughts which derive from the emotion. Okay, so focus on the emotion before it leads to thoughts, before it leads to the emotional reaction. Okay, focus on the emotion internally, observe the emotion internally, focus on your breathing, see where you are at that moment in time, focus on your senses. Okay, focus on your senses at that moment in time. Feel the jealousy, because when you're feeling the jealousy, you're confronting the jealousy. When you're confronting the jealousy, you're on the process to having that feeling and sensation go away. By disdaining it, by resisting it, you're actually giving it more power, because it's still there. Oh, it's still there. You may be in your head thinking all these different things, but it's still there. And it's only going to resurface stronger next time because you repelled it, because you disdained it. So feel that emotion. The second thing is you wouldn't even feel that jealous, or you wouldn't even feel to react that much as a result of the jealousy if you were a high value person and you had hobbies, you had a family life, you had a social life, you had a business, you had a main job, right? You were working out, you felt physically confident. When you have all of these things, guys, it's usually, as bad as it sounds, it's usually you that are making your partner jealous because you have so much going on for yourself. Your partner's jealous of you. They're thinking, wow, when he or she is at the gym, who are they talking to? When they're at their side hobby, who are they talking to? When they're with their social circle, who are they talking to? All these hobbies they do, what if they find someone better than me? Because you have so much going on, you give your partner so much to think about. And I'm not promoting having a high value life in order to make your partner jealous. I'm saying in an ideal scenario, you're both high value, so it cancels each other out, right? But when one of you are needing the other person so much more than the other person needs you, this is where the separation anxiety comes from. Yeah, this is where the anxious attachment is coming from. Anxious attachment technically derives elsewhere, but it's being projected, it's being enhanced by being with someone who you feel is out of your league, right? Or being with someone who you feel is high value. And the unfortunate thing actually with anxious attachment people is sometimes the person doesn't even need to be that high value, right? They can find anyone that they're with and just feel anxious attachment towards them and find any reason to be jealous. So again, as I said, let's to conclude one more time. Focus on the emotion. Don't focus on the thoughts and the reaction to the emotion. Focus on the emotion, feel it, have compassion for it, don't disdain it. And the second thing I want you to do is to have as much going on in your life as possible that raises your self-esteem. Go to the gym, have a good social life, have a good relationship with your family, have loads of hobbies going on. Educate yourself every day. When you do these things, it's hard to feel jealous because jealousy derives from a lack of security, happiness, and confidence within yourself. You have projected that onto someone else, and when they therefore do something that touches or appeases to one of your insecurities, your mood goes down. The less dependent your mood is on someone else, the more powerful you are in yourself, because you're not using someone else as a tool for your emotions. Okay, they can enhance your emotions, but they are not your emotions, right? So the more you have going on yourself, the less reliant you are, the less affected you are by someone else doing things that cause you to feel jealous, whether or not you are right to feel this way, whether or not they are doing it on purpose or by accident. This stuff doesn't matter when you are high value and when you have lots going on in your life. And by doing this, by being high value and having lots going on in your life, you're not only improving, optimizing, and enhancing your own life, but you simultaneously make your partner too scared to even do this stuff to you. So get on your grind, get on your hustle, get on your purpose, get on your hobbies, improve your social life, work out, do these things, and it will not only improve your life, but you won't find yourself feeling jealous nearly as much as you do right now. Remember, the problem derives from internal. The problem derives internally. So by fixing it, by doing all these high value things, you fix the internal problem, which is the filter, which is the projection by which you live your reality on. Your reality will change if you fix the filters and the beliefs and the confidence and the self-esteem that you project your reality onto. Okay?